So we scaled Arjun Vaidya's account from 10,000 followers to 350k followers in a year. Dr. Ritesh Malik. We scaled his Instagram from 40,000 followers to 400,000 followers within 1 year. And the strategies were very scientific in nature.
When you say strategy for brand, what exactly is that?
Strategy fundamentally meaning why are you doing what are you doing. Binge in general, we are going to be the best brand this country will ever see in the content space.
What is first principle thinking?
आपके लाइफ में कोई प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है, आप उसको ब्रेक डाउन कर रहे हो और ब्रेक डाउन तब तक कर रहे हो जब तक इससे ज्यादा ब्रेक डाउन करना पॉसिबल ही नहीं है.
How do you keep evolving your content format?
You look at what's happening in the West. You look at Ali Abdal. Ankur Warikoo is see at the counterpart of Ali Abdal.
Prajakta and Lily Singh.
Kim Kardashian and Koisha Kapila. कहीं ना कहीं ड्रॉ होती है इंस्पिरेशन.
When I saw Zoran Mamdani and his election win and how he is on social media, I was like, this is definitely going to come to India.
Yeah.
So politicians better be ready.
2021 out of nowhere Mr. Beast followed me. Do I like his content? I hate it. But I love the obsession of the guy.
What kind of people should not be content creators?
If you do not have a clear why. B, if your why is money. Most creators do not make money. Most agencies India में they work in a very submissive manner. We are in a way wherein we tell that you have come to us because you understand that we know something that you don't.
Content creator को बताना होता कि अगर आप ऐसे करेंगे तो आपकी content ज़्यादा viral जाएगी. What would that be?
If you want to make any content go viral, you need to look at
Hi Aaron, first of all, thank you so much for coming on Alina Dissect.
No, yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad.
I'm so excited to talk about content creation क्योंकि हमारे सारे पॉडकास्ट बहुत डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्री के होते हैं. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया, अगर मैं ये इंडस्ट्री के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ तो मुझे प्रिपेयर करने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है.
नहीं, एक्चुअली अच्छी बात है और ज़्यादा प्रिपेयर करने से पॉडकास्ट खराब भी हो जाते हैं. तो
हाँ, मैंने बहुत टाइम के बाद रियलाइज़ किया क्योंकि मैं ओवर प्रिपेयर करती थी, हर चीज़ लिखती थी, हर क्वेश्चन मार्क करती थी, फिर वो एकदम नेचुरल
फिर वो
नहीं
एग्जाम लगने लगता है.
लोगों को भी
करेक्ट.
जो आ रहे हैं कि आंसर देना है इसका.
करेक्ट.
आर्यन, यू आई वांट टू बिगिन फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग क्योंकि हमारे ऑडियंस नहीं जानते हैं आपको और आप क्या करते हैं. तो आप कंटेंट क्रिएशन में कैसे आए?
Not content as such, but creation has always been a part of it. So मेरे को ना ऐसा, so I have this hypothesis. I say that what you are passionate about, उसका imprint आपको बचपन में दिख जाता है. तो बचपन से if I backtrack my childhood now, I look at things that I've always created something. Either I'm creating some puzzles or some sketchings or some paintings or some portrait, always maybe clicking pictures, doing something. So creation, I believe, has always been a part of who I've done. Of course, with tech and all coming in, it got converted into content creation. So 2015 is when I started my first YouTube channel. Absolutely stupid content, absolutely stupid videos, which was, of course, it did not work. 2015. 2019 I shifted to Delhi for my college. वहाँ पे I started doing this internship. So हुआ क्या था? I have studied from Delhi University. दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में एक एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम होती थी उस टाइम पे, जैट करके, जॉइंट एडमिशन टेस्ट करके. एंड ये 2019 में उस टाइम पे देयर वाज दिस यूट्यूब चैनल दैट यूज्ड टू सेल ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज फॉर दैट एंट्रेंस एग्जाम. आई हैड टेकन दैट कोर्स एंड for some reason I called up the teacher one day and said that कि बॉस आपका ना यूट्यूब चैनल सही नहीं है, can we work together. And then I left my entrance. And then वो पढ़ाई लिखाई छोड़ के got into that. Of course got a college on the basis of merit, and then I started professionally working there, working with him, helping him scale the channel. 2019, then via his referrals, 1-2 more people. Then COVID happened. Then 2021, started a YouTube channel again, but this time the goal was to sort of build a live portfolio. And then also, while I was working with some YouTubers for their content, for their editing, for their thumbnails, I always wanted to get into strategy as a concept, because what I believe in that India mein na people do not value strategy as a term, right? Like, because India in general is a very tangible, loving country, right? People do not value things which they cannot see. Like if you ask someone to steal a pen, वो 5 रुपए का पेन चोरी नहीं करेंगे, but people like end up pirating games which are made on millions of rupees, right? Because they don't understand that if it's something intangible, it is still valuable. But I always wanted to get into strategy. Like I used to believe that because I had seen so many YouTubers, I used to see that while they focus on everything, that hey, I mean, I will edit this video well, I'll make good thumbnails, I'll focus on retention, they did not focus on like how am I thinking it from a macro POV, right? What is my strategy that? And I always wanted to sort of consult brands and creators and founders on that front. But it was too early, right? So I had to create another YouTube channel. Then I started with YouTubers for their video editing, for their thumbnails and all. And then also side by side started putting tweets on Twitter, right, about what I knew, what I learned, and all that. 2021, out of nowhere, Mr. Beast followed me, and that's a sort of life change, right? So I got recognition, and then lot of founders started following, a lot of creators started to follow, a lot of
On
brands
your
started
YouTube
following
channel.
on my Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube, I had stopped by then, I guess. So that's when life changed. So then, a lot of inbound started to come, and then I started actually consulting a lot of people, and then I met my co-founder. Then we started Bench. And abhi, matlab, we are the largest organic content company. We are a team of almost 100 people. We work with 70 clients on a retainer basis every month.
Congratulations, first
I
of
think we
all.
have a long way to go, but thank you.
I'm sure. But what you've achieved at your age is very commendable. I wanted to ask you, when you say strategy for brands and strategy online, what exactly is that for our audiences to know?
Your strategy fundamentally meaning, why are you doing what are you doing? See, I genuinely believe that people do not understand the importance of the word why, right? Why are you doing content? Why are you doing this podcast? Talk to so many founders, and the reason why founders do not create content, or let's say the reason why founders fail at creating content, because they do not understand the importance of why. They do not have a purpose. You talk to someone, boss, आपको content क्यों करना है? वो भी कर रहा है, तो मैंने सोचा कर लेता हूँ. That is not how it works, right? You have to have a purpose. Purpose could be anything. The purpose could be as simple as, I have a deep expertise in my subject, I want to share it. It could be as simple as, I have done enough work in my company, I want to give back to my community. It could be as simple as, I just want to show people my personality. But you have to have a purpose. FOMO cannot be a purpose. Making money cannot be a purpose. So that is the first step of having a strategy. आप क्यों कर रहे हो? See, the amount of people, Alina, we say no to every month because we don't want to work with them, just because they don't have a purpose. Because content creation fundamentally is a very long term game. It is a 5-10 years game. And 5-10 साल में तो आप जिंदगी में सीखना शुरू करते हो. And if you do not have a purpose, you will not be able to sustain a long term game, right? Because I mean, purposes like FOMO and money, they get ruined after like 3 months, 6 months, and year. You won't be able to contain for 5 years, 10 years. So number one is why. Number two is what. What meaning not like what topics are we making? Like, why would people follow you? Like, if let's say someone is doing a podcast in the garb of hundreds of podcasts, what is the need for that podcast to exist? So by strategy, I fundamentally mean answering those questions that arise from a first principle thinking. वो fundamental questions लोगों को समझ में नहीं आता, और हम उसको strategy बोलते हैं.
Okay, if a founder comes to you and they don't know what is their why and why are they doing it, then do you say no to them, or you help them navigate and find out what it is?
We help them navigate, but we don't start until they don't find it out. We tell people, okay, these are the things that people end up achieving with content. These are the things that you should not expect from content. But we do not start unless we have a solid why. Because we only think long term. It's a decade game. Without a purpose, you cannot do it.
What should you not expect from content?
It's different for a lot of things, but you should not expect it as a sales activity. If a founder comes to me and says that, boss, if I'm giving you XYZ rupees a month, what's the ROI I'm getting? मुझे बॉस इससे बढ़िया आप इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग कर लो, आप परफॉर्मेंस कर लो, आपको वहाँ पे ROAS का टैब दिखेगा. यहाँ पे नहीं दिखता. It is not a sales activity. It is a brand activity. It's an awareness activity. At most, it is a consideration activity. If you're lucky, it is also a sales activity, but it is not inherently a sales activity. So do not expect sales. That's one. Second, do not expect success to happen overnight. It does not happen. You work with Bench, you do it yourself. It does not matter. It is tough. It is very, very, very tough. Thirdly, do not expect that you can do it without spending time. You have to give time. See, personal branding as a word, right? People take the word brand, but they forget the word personal. It is personal at the end of the day. I meet a lot of founders who want to do personal branding, but at the end of the day, I have to call them 100 times to actually get the response. That is not how it works. इससे बेहतर आप मत करो. ये PR नहीं है, right? Like, you have this habit, like you get a PR team, you ask them to do something, that is not how it can work, right? Personal branding, you have to spend time on it. Not a lot. We don't take more than 4 hours of our clients' time in a month, but you have to spend that time. People also do not spend even that kind of time. Fourth, you should not expect that someone will tell you what to say, you will memorize scripts and you will do it. It does not happen like that. See, at the end of the day, it is a project, it is an experiment. It might fail, it might work. That is a different thing. But what matters is that what are you learning along the journey. So हम तो अपने clients को बोलते हैं कि यार insights आपसे आने चाहिए. If I am telling you what to speak, I am snatching your soul. Then essentially you're speaking my research, which I'm happy to do that. But is that the ideal way to look at things? No, because why would people follow you if you do not have your own insights to share? So do not expect that you will come read scripts and go. That is not how it works. You might get numbers, but the question is, are you essentially building a personal brand? No.
Got it. You know how everybody wants to become a content creator, okay? I want to tell the world what kind of people should not be content creators. If you had to say, what would that?
I think a lot of this is overlapping with what I said, but yeah, one, if you do not have a clear why. B, if your why is money. लोगों को लगता है कंटेंट में आके बहुत पैसा कमाएंगे, ऐसा नहीं होता. Most creators are broke. Most creators do not make money, and the reason is people do not realize how tough it is to make money from content, right? People see the top 0.1%, compare their day 1000 to someone's day one, and then expect it, okay, I'll also reach there. If money is your goal, do not do it. I think you go and get a job. It's a more stable income with a better peace of mind. So second, if your why is to make money, do not do it. Thirdly, if you do not, if you cannot make content for at least a year without expecting even 1,000 views in return, do not do it. I think fundamentally these three things: what's your why, are you doing it for money, and can you sustain it? If these are the things that you expect, don't do it, because वो होगा ही नहीं, कोई
Got
point
it.
ही नहीं करने का.
If I had to add, I would also say that if you are a person that is personality that is very stuck on the way that you do things,
Yeah.
it's difficult to become a content
Yeah.
creator. अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं यही एक तरीका है और मैं यही follow करूँगा, तो that person can't be content creator, because the industry is very fluid and it keeps
Correct.
changing, and every time you have to change with the changing times, right?
Correct.
That is, I think, essentially, if you can keep changing
Correct.
yourselves, then you are a good content creator. How do you tell?
The only thing in that is that you have to keep changing maybe the context, but the core values have to
Of
be like
course.
intact, right? The
Hmm.
vision statement cannot change. So I see a lot of people, they keep changing the why of it, like what did you start with, and I think that's where your 10-year game sort of gets diluted, right? So I think what you need to sort of change is how you are packaging things, how you're speaking, your insights, your research, your way, your production and all, but the fundamental values, the first principle, have to be intact no matter what changes in the external world.
And would you say that the content type that you are doing, because formats that you are doing,
That
keep
has to
changing?
change. That has to change
with
because that
time.
is all culturally nuanced, right? Like आज India is consuming in a certain way. Tomorrow the country will be consuming in a certain way. Tomorrow you wanna sort of expand it into a global audience. They consume in a certain way. So I think that's a consequence of the culture you operate in. So that has to change. But are you changing your fundamental why basis of the audience? I think that's a wrong thing to do.
When you have these big founders who are coming to you, how do you explain to them that this is something they have to keep doing and changing in content?
I think firstly, we work with people who are open to feedback. So, and I'm glad to have clients who are hyper successful in their fields, but they're fairly open to learn more, right? So, firstly, if I have to convince someone that, hey, you have to change it, I think there's something fundamental wrong with it. I want to work with people who are naturally receptive in terms of feedback and who are more aware of a lot of founders, and most of the founders for that matter, they don't understand content, which is fine. Not understanding something is not the problem. Thinking that you know when you don't know is the problem. So assumption that I know is the issue. So we only work with people who are highly receptive in terms of feedback. We only work with people who are open to learning, and in general, when we sign our clients, right, we give them a list of 5 6 pointers that we expect from them, right? Because I mean, for a partnership to flourish, it has to be 50-50. It can't just be like I cannot do shit without my clients, right?
Of course.
I'm incapable without them. We tell our clients a list of 6 pointers. One of those pointers that you have to learn. We ask our client that you have to send at least 5 insights every week into our group, because that is how we sort of evolve. So I think that is more of who you are working with. If someone is made in a certain way, you cannot change someone, and not people who are successful already, because for them to change how they are made, because that DNA has made them successful, it is tough. So it's better to work with people who are fundamentally aligned with what you expect from them.
Do you remember an incident where you had to really convince your client to do something, and then when you gave them feedback, it changed the results?
I don't want to name it because it might come across as a negative connotation, but there was this client, and he's still with us, and he was not agreeing to do a certain thing, and it's a एक बार कर लो, हटा देंगे अपना. See, you know what's the best thing? I tell our clients that सबसे बुरा क्या हो जाएगा? वीडियो अपलोड होगी, व्यूज नहीं आएंगे, अपना अकाउंट है, पासवर्ड आपके पास है, हटा देना. Like,
Hmm.
what's the worst that can happen?
You
Like,
can look cringe on camera.
हाँ, मतलब what is the
उनके लिए,
उन
because they are big founders, right? They have an image to like keep up to. मुझे लगता है बहुत सारे founders के लिए problem ये भी होती है कि अरे I'm such a big founder, how can I like dance on reels? Example.
I mean, FYI, we don't make our founder
I'm sure.
dance on reels.
I'm
I
an
get it.
example.
I get it. But so basically, there was this format that we were trying on Insta, and the founder was a bit reluctant कि नहीं यार ऐसे नहीं कर वैसे नहीं कर. And he posted what 3x views that the channel's average already had. एज लाइक कि यार आप लोग जो बोलोगे मैं कर लिया करूंगा, तो ये तो होता ही है. इट्स अ वेरी कॉमन थिंग, एंड आई डोंट नेसेसरली ब्लेम देम आल्सो, बिकॉज़ दे हैव देयर ओन पीओवीज.
You know how you said that इतने सारे लोगों के पास like followers होते हैं, बट वो पैसे नहीं बना पाते. ठीक है, सबको लगता है कि अरे इसके अगर 1 million followers है तो ये तो बहुत पैसे बना रहे होंगे. एग्जाम्पल आई गिव यू, एंड नॉट टू बोस्ट, बट ऑन सोशल मीडिया डाइसेक्ट हमारे 350K followers है. ठीक है, I know that I make a lot more money than people with even 1 million followers, and I don't talk about it and I don't show, obviously it's not needed, but इट गोज़ टू शो कि आपके कितने भी फॉलोअर्स हो सकते हैं, पर अगर आपको पैसे बनाना नहीं आ रहा है उससे, दैट इज़ अ वेरी बिग लाइक डिसएडवांटेज यू हैव. आप मुझे ये बताइए कि किसी को कंटेंट क्रिएशन आता है, ठीक है? और उनको बिज़नेस कन्वर्ट नहीं आता करना उसमें. सो देन हाउ व्हाट इज़ द हैक और टिप, और व्हाट शुड दे लर्न टू डू दैट?
आई थिंक देयर इज नो हैक, देयर इज नो टिप. हैक तो कुछ भी नहीं है, क्योंकि द मोमेंट वी यूज द वर्ड हैक, दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ shows our short term hope, and I think that is fundamentally against the principles of content creation, which is long term thinking.
Hmm.
So we stay away from the word hack. I think it is a mindset of what you want to do, right? So at the expense of repeating myself, I'll still come back. Why do people not make money, right?
Hmm.
And usse bhi pehle we need to go a step back and understand, why would someone pay you money, or why does someone pay you money? People pay money to you to promote something that they think might be aligned with the customer that they want to have. That is the fundamental thing, that you have customers that they aspire to have.
Hmm.
So that money essentially becomes the bridge, and for them the way to get those people. But if the creator does not have a strong purpose, that means he will end up having all different kind of audiences, because then you will do anything just for the sake of getting views. That means that you do not concentrate a certain kind of an audience.
Okay.
Or if you want to get viral for the sake of it, you might end up doing anything and everything.
Hmm.
Which means that your audience A might be low in intent,
Hmm.
B low in quality. That means that people will not be willing to pay you as much money as they would be to someone else who has a purpose. So A, why are you making content? If that is there, that means that you will end up having a certain quality of audiences. That's A.
Hmm.
B, if you want to make more money from your content, you need to build expertise in a certain subject. Because brands will pay you money only when they know that people aspire to become like you. So that aspiration is there. And why would someone aspire to become like someone when the audience believes that the person has enough expertise in something, and that is how they have become aspirational, a step above you. So, be what expertise are you bringing on table? Thirdly, what stories are you sharing? And are you sharing that you are relatable to people? Do people find you relatable? And are you saying that by using this product, I have gone from being relatable to becoming aspirational? Because that journey from going relatable to aspirational, if that is being fulfilled by that particular product, the brand will be ready to pay you. So, fundamentally speaking, अगर आपका कंटेंट का पर्पस स्ट्रांग है और आप उस पर डीप एक्सपर्टीज बिल्ड कर रहे हो और उसको आप लंबे समय तक रिपीटेडली कर रहे हो और आप किसी सब्जेक्ट से इक्वेट हो रहे हो, तो आप पैसा बना लोगे.
ओके, सपोजिंग दो कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स है और दोनों फाइनेंस पे कंटेंट बनाते हैं, ठीक है, उनकी फॉलोइंग भी सिमिलर है. व्हाई इज इट दैट वन पर्सन मेक्स मोर मनी एंड वन पर्सन मेक्स लेसर?
ए डिपेंड्स अपॉन व्हाट काइंड ऑफ ऑडियंस यू आर ट्राइंग. फाइनेंस में भी दो टाइप के क्रिएटर होते हैं कि 100 रुपए डालो आप अगले साल लाख बना लोगे. एक एक होते हैं कि 100 रुपए डालने के 10 तरीके क्या होते हैं और 10 तरीकों के अलग अलग आउटकम्स क्या होते हैं. सेकंड वन will attract an audience that is more high intent. First one will attract audience that has a short term hope of achieving something which is fundamentally wrong. And who will want to achieve that kind of an outcome? Person who has less purchasing ability. That means he's not brand friendly, he's not company friendly. So what kind of content are you creating? What kind of audience are you attracting? Are you attracting a high intent audience? And high intent audience with a larger purchasing capacity, even though they might be less in quantity, is better for a brand than having a lot of audience with less purchasing intent. So that's A. Secondly, is there at least one factor that is unique in you? At least one factor. It could be your personality, it could be your way of speaking, it could be your catchphrase, it could be your production, it could be your dressing style, it could be your personality, it could be your type of content, it could be a format. But at least is there one thing that makes you different and something that makes you stand apart in the garb of again 100 finance creators? At least that could be attributed well to you. For example, if you look at, let's say, one of our clients, Arjun Vaidya, he is attributed to D2C the way no one else is. Frankly speaking, are there more and bigger successful D2C founders than Arjun? There are. But are they attributed to D2C in the same way, the same intensity that Arjun is? No. That attribution is important. What are you attributed to? What is that X factor in you? If you look at Sharan had started with that skit thing.
Yes.
A lot of people followed, but were they able to make the same money as he did? Of course, they could not, because they copied the X factor. While taking inspiration might not be bad, that still does not put you in the top 0.1% category who make more money. Point number 3, what are your core values? Are you selling anything and everything? Because if people know that this guy had sold a crypto exchange without doing a due diligence, and if people had lost money with you, and if they see that you are promoting competitors very adjacent to each other, you wouldn't be able to make money. So a few factors like that.
You spoke about Arjun Vaidya, and I've seen the trajectory that you guys have had with him, and the wins and the stagnation, everything I have seen. What would you say has made his personal brand so strong today? And what is like the strategies you used for it?
So we scaled Arjun Vaidya's account from 10,000 followers to 350k followers in a year. And the strategies were very scientific in nature. So fundamentally speaking, point number A, why did Arjun want to make content? Because Arjun had exited a company, and post exit he had to be in a place where he said that, yeah, I want to mentor people in the D2C space. So the purpose was very, very clear. Now, when the purpose is clear, we know what to do. So point number B, we devised a strategy that clearly laid the guardrails of what do we want to do, and more than that, what do we not want to do. So we did not want to make content that will come at the expense of diluting the quality. We will not want to make content that will make Arjun dance on reels. We will not want to make content that is less insightful. Point number C. We follow this technique called pattern recognition at Binge because we believe that if you want to sort of make content be successful at it, you need to recognize patterns of what is the audience already consuming. Essentially, what are videos? Videos are solutions to someone's problems. Going by the proverb, history repeats itself. Why does history repeats itself? Because people work on patterns. Humans work on patterns, right? You get hungry every day at 10 a.m. It is a pattern. Every entrepreneur who starts a company has same patterns of problems. How do I fundraise? How do I do invoicing? How do I get my first 1,000 customers? How do I increase my price? How do I create a pitch deck? It's a pattern of problem. So if Arjun is making videos around D2C, that means essentially we have to identify the problems, identify the pattern of problem that the entrepreneurs are facing and make videos according to that. So third, we scanned various blogs, Instagram accounts, YouTube channel, and found out what are the problems that people want to get solutions for. What are the problems that are still high in demand, but the solutions, which means the videos of those problems, are low in supply. So we started identifying those and started making content on that category. Point number D, we made sure that Arjun's insights are coming into picture. So whoever we work with, we do not give them any scripts because we believe that if a founder is making content, that means that the founder has to share his own insights. Our job is to help the founder put that insight into a certain way. So we made sure that every video that we are making, Arjun is putting his own insight because those insights are unbeatable. That's for. And of course, right, we did a certain form of packaging, a premium branding, these 5 pointers, and the account was on a rapid scaling mode. The account had also stagnated in between for a good period of 3-4 months, which happens. And I think the credit goes to Arjun that he was patient enough with us. So that has been the thing.
I really like the log analogy that you gave. Very thought out, because I don't think so many people put thought into, like you said, the strategy of it. People think that, oh, you'll make content and this is the viral hook you will put, and the content is just going to blow
Yeah.
up and do well. But you don't get like real, actual followers from
Yeah.
that. You get like a lot of people who are just scrolling and going through that. Aryan, if I had to give you an account that had 1 million followers but was making no money, what would you change first in that?
Changing step 2, diagnosing step 1. What's wrong? And see, 1 million followers honestly do not matter. People don't understand that follower count is overrated on Instagram. You might have 1 million followers getting 50k views per video, or a person getting 100k views per video and having 100k followers is better than you. So I think what matters as a primary metric is the views, because everything else is naturally a consequence of it. More views means more followers, more views means more shares, more saves, more comments, more likes. So views should be the primary metrics. And first go and look at it. How many views are you getting? If you're getting less views, I will fix that first.
Okay.
Why are you not getting views? What is wrong? What has worked with you in the past? And are you doing what is working for you, or are you fundamentally changing, the strategy, right? So diagnosing why are you not getting views, fixing that first. If the person is getting views and still not making money, I would look at brand. Is your brand strong? Are you doing anything to get views? What is the intent of those views? See, people don't understand the concept of quality of views and quantity of views. Attention has a quality of attention versus quantity of attention. You would want to get quality attention more than quantity attention. I'm not saying that quantity does not matter, it does, but 100k quality views is better than a 500k quantity views. 1,000 quality views might not be great because you still need quantity. So I will look at the brand first. Is your brand strong? If your brand is strong and if your views are getting, I will look at who are you getting managed by, because आपका brand भी अच्छा है, आपके व्यूज भी अच्छे हैं, तो शायद आपकी कैटेगरी खराब हो.
What is category kharab?
Category as in, yaar, if you operate in a category that in general is a falling industry, nobody would want to
Like,
spend
give
money.
an example.
For example, consider a very niche category. you could be making content on quantum mechanics, be the top creator in that category, will still not make money, because how many brands are there in that category? You have to have a TAM, right? The content creation is like a startup. If you're making a product that operates in an industry that naturally has a lower TAM, you wouldn't make money. You be at the top of it does not matter. Similarly, if you're making content in a category that naturally has less TAM, आप कितना भी अच्छा कर लो, आप पैसे ही नहीं बनाओगे. So what is
Okay.
your category?
Okay.
What is your niche? How big is your TAM?
Okay, but then the question comes that should you create content on what you like and what you are passionate about, or create content on the thing that is working in the industry? For example, how in COVID we had an influx of finance influencers because finance was something people were very interested in.
You should absolutely create content in the category that you are passionate about. That is not even a question. देखो, अगर, see, it also depends on the goal. What is a goal? Is your goal to make money? अगर वो है तो पहली बात तो आप करो ही मत कंटेंट. आई स्टैंड बाय माय वर्ड्स. If, let's say, still assuming that your primary goal is to not make money, but you still want to make money, your second third goal is to make money, which is fine, then you have to look at, let's say, अगर आपका पैशन किसी नीश सब्जेक्ट में है, आप उसको थोड़ा सा एक्सपैंड कर सकते हो. क्या आप, लेट्स से, रियल एस्टेट में आपका पैशन है और आप REIT के ऊपर कंटेंट कर रहे हो, which is like a very small part of real estate, which is fractional investing. Now that is a very niche stuff. I would say you थोड़ा सा sort of expand it and start making content around real estate in general. So what we are doing, that we're still holding on to the passion, but we are sort of elaborating it a bit. I would not say that if you are passionate about real estate, you should go on to do something else if that is working. No, don't do that. थोड़ा सा उसका टॉप ऑफ द फनल पकड़ लो, बट पैशन इज द थिंग, बिकॉज डिकेड लॉन्ग जर्नी है, बिना पैशन के आप नहीं कर पाओगे.
Okay, what do you have to say to categories that have come and gone? For example, you know how in the beginning the concentration was on fashion and lifestyle, like 10 years ago. I'm talking when I started my career 10, 12 years ago. We would see like these bloggers who would go take pictures in like these outfits and everything.
Yeah.
And they were just pictures.
Yeah.
वो time पे reels भी नहीं था. And we would all consume that content. But आज अगर किसी ने वो content किया fashion में, तो वो नहीं चलेगा. You need to make different kind of
No, I
content
don't
on
think so.
fashion.
I don't think categories come or go. I think, see, fashion, right? Fashion is a fundamental human need. Have people stopped doing fashion? They have not. What happens? See, it is a pendulum. ठीक है, पेंडुलम में बॉल होती है, बॉल ऐसे रहती है, तो सारे लोग फैशन 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 कर रहे हैं, फिर एकदम से इधर जाएगी बॉल, तो अब बोलोगे कि यार एकदम से डाउनफॉल आ गया, बट वो बॉल मिडल में सेटल भी होती है, और मिडल में कौन रुकता है? ऑडियंस फिगर आउट कि कौन सही है, कौन गलत है, किसको आता है और कौन टाइम पास कर रहा था, किसके फंडामेंटल स्ट्रॉन्ग थे और कौन सिर्फ व्यूज ले रहा था. लोग कहते हैं फाइनेंस का डाउनफॉल आ गया है. हैज शरण स्टॉप्ड मेकिंग मनी? नो. हैज अनुष्का स्टॉप्ड मेकिंग मनी? नो. लोग कहते हैं कि अब व्लॉगिंग नहीं चलती है. सौरभ जोशी स्टॉप्ड मेकिंग मनी? नो. आई डोंट थिंक कैटेगरीज कम एंड गो. इफ दैट कैटेगरी is a first principle based category, which is a fundamental human need. Money, career, finance, relationships, parenting, health. These are fundamental categories. These cannot go out of fashion. It's a question of survival of the fittest. Who survives? And that is where we began this conversation. जिनके फंडामेंटल स्ट्रॉन्ग है वही सर्वाइव करेगा. आई टॉक टू सो मेनी फाइनेंस क्रिएटर्स, खून के आंसू रो रहे हैं क्योंकि फाइनेंस कंटेंट नहीं चल रहा या मन नहीं कर रहा बनाने का, क्योंकि आप शायद उस चीज़ के लिए कभी पैशनेट थे ही नहीं. आपने ये देखा कि यार कोविड का टाइम है और वो बना रहा है तो मैं भी कर सकता हूँ. और जब किसी इंडस्ट्री का फ्लक्स आता है ना, तो वो जब हाइप होती है तो बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन भी काम कर जाता है. क्योंकि एवरीबडी वॉन्ट्स टू नो. You look at Shark Tank season 1. The performance difference between Shark Tank season 1 against 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, I mean, बहुत फर्क है.
Why?
It is not, लोग कहते हैं Shark Tank का डाउनफॉल आ गया. डाउनफॉल नहीं आया. जब season 1 आया, everybody watched it. Those who were interested in startups, those who were not interested in startups. Just because कुछ नया आया है, देखते हैं. जब season 1 देख लिया लोगों ने, जो लो इंटेंट ऑडियंस थी, जो पेरिफेरी पे थी, उन्होंने कहा देख लिया, समझ में आ गया, मेरे काम का नहीं है।
ओके।
एंड देन सीजन 2, सीजन 3, सीजन 4 उन्हीं लोगों ने देखा जिसका एक फंडामेंटल इंटरेस्ट था उस शो के मेरिट में, ना कि उस शो के मसाला में।
हम्म।
तो अब ऑडियंस करेक्ट हो गई है, पेंडुलम की बॉल सेटल हो गई है। सो सिमिलरली पीपल से दैट फाइनेंस का डाउनफॉल आ गया, फाइनेंस का डाउनफॉल नहीं आया, ऑडियंस करेक्ट हो गई है, मार्केट करेक्ट हो गई है। लोग बोलते हैं कि यार फैशन, लाइक यू सेड, फैशन का डाउनफॉल नहीं आया, ऑडियंस करेक्ट हो गया है। हु वाज दैट गर्ल हु वेंट टू दिस कांस,
नैन्सी।
क्या नैन्सी, इज शी
क्या
नॉट
भी।
मेकिंग मनी? इज शी नॉट अ फैशन क्रिएटर? नो, शी इज एट द टॉप. So people at the top will make money, which is exactly why you need to start content with a purpose, because with a purpose you will get at the top, and that's how you will survive. That's the thing.
Even for fashion, I meant to say, like, first there was a certain kind of content that would work, and now different content in fashion works. I think that there is also audience fatigue because वो एक ही चीज देख के they
Yes.
get tired, right?
Yes.
So then how do you sustain as a content creator in the long run? So like for example, finance अभी मन नहीं कर रहा बनाने का क्योंकि इतने टाइम तक उन लोगों ने बना लिया, right? You're also getting fatigued. The audience is also. How do you keep evolving your content formats?
See, fundamentally you have to always look forward. आपको प्रेडिक्शन में अच्छा होना पड़ेगा, अगले साल क्या चलने वाला है, उसके अगले साल क्या चलने वाला है, कंटेंट में क्या चलने वाला है, इसको प्रेडिक्ट करने का सबसे आसान तरीका होता है यू लुक एट व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इन द वेस्ट, यू लुक एट द वेस्टर्न कंटेंट इकोनॉमी, व्हाट हैपेंस देयर विल हैपन 2 years लेटर इन इंडिया। तो आज से 5 साल पहले जो वहां पे हुआ था, 5 साल बाद इंडिया में होगा, आज से 2 साल पहले जो हुआ था, वो 2 साल बाद इंडिया में होगा।
आज ऐसा कुछ बताइए जो वहां चल रहा है जो
Yeah,
यहाँ
see, for
आएगा।
example, it's very simple. See, Indians, I don't know, naturally or I mean conscious or subconsciously, they make counterparts. You look at Ali Abdal, Ankur Warikoo is see at the counterpart of Ali Abdal. That is the Indian version. Consciously, subconsciously, good, bad, I'm not getting into
Yeah,
that. It is
yeah.
what it is, right?
Yes.
And a lot of people look at. You look at
Most-
Air Rack. Air Rack is a very popular YouTuber. You look at this Fukra Insan, Abhishek Milan. That is a clear counterpart part of it, right?
Even mostly sane Prajakta and her counterpart Lily Singh.
Correct, हाँ. Oh my god. Then Kim Kardashian and Kosha Kapila. You look at skin and underneath. कहीं ना कहीं draw होती है inspiration, and there is nothing wrong to draw inspiration. Why? Pattern recognition. History repeats itself. So if it's gonna repeat, you better ride on it. So
Okay.
a good way to look at it, आप फ्यूचर में जाओ, आप फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग देखो, यूएस में क्या हो रहा है, वेस्ट में क्या हो रहा है।
Okay.
और इन जनरल आपको ये भी समझना पड़ेगा कि आप अपने फॉर्मेट्स कितने इवॉल्व कर रहे हो। सी होता क्या है ना, जब कुछ चलता है ना, और जब किसी पे व्यूज आते हैं, इंसान बाय इट्स ओन नेचर शॉर्ट टर्म सोचने के लिए ही बनाए, उसको कल का दिखता है, उसको परसों नहीं दिखता, 5 साल के बाद तो छोड़ ही दो आप, है ना। अब क्योंकि कोई चीज चलती है और लोग लंबा नहीं सोचते, उसको लगता है ये तो फॉरएवर चलेगा, सो दैट इज द इल्यूजन ऑफ परमानेंस, राइट? when you're in the illusion of permanence, you forget to evolve. So you have to always sort of be conscious, and that's why you need someone in your team who's constantly coming and showing you the reality कि अभी चल रहा है, 4 साल बाद नहीं चलेगा। और मैं बहुत सारे लोगों से मिलता हूँ जो एक कंटेंट फॉर्मेट में अपना पूरा करियर बिल्ड कर देते हैं, और जब वो फटीग आता है, वो डीमोटिवेट हो जाते हैं, बिकॉज उनको लगता है कि यार मेरा करियर खत्म हो गया, आपकी रियलिटी की वो ऑडियंस का टाइप खत्म हो गया। सो always look into the west. B, get better at predicting stuff. C, know that you cannot run your entire career on the basis of one format, so always have multiple things on your account. And B4, know that at the end of the day your audience are also human beings, so they can get bored of you, so what new are you giving, वो आपको समझना पड़ेगा। And audience also graduates, तो आपको ये भी समझना पड़ेगा कि आर यू ऑल्सो सॉर्ट ऑफ गेटिंग अ बिट मोर डीप इनटू योर कंटेंट और नॉट।
If you had to predict कौन से formats चलेंगे in 2026, what would you say?
आई थिंक 2026 में इंडियन कंटेंट इंडस्ट्री में काफी कुछ चेंज होने वाला है। आई विल सी मोर एंड मोर professionals coming and making content, so founders, lawyers, doctors, coaches, they've already started to do. We work with around 70 founders every month, but this number is going to increase every year now, 2026 marking the big beginning of it. टिल 2025 क्या होता था, लोग आके पूछते थे कि यार ये करना चाहिए क्या. 2026 में लोग यार करना है, अब वो पता है कैसे करना है वो बताओ. सो दैट कन्वर्सेशन हैज गॉन अ स्टेप अहेड.
Hmm.
2, more VC firms are going to make content because पहले ऐसा होता था कि फाउंडर VC firms के पीछे भाग रहा है, सर फंडिंग दे दो. अभी a lot of VC firms are also running behind founders
Yeah,
कि
I've
यार
noticed.
exactly right. So we work with All In Capital. It's a Delhi based VC firm. We are doing this elevator pitch IP with them. We did season 1, it got 5 million views, and for a VC firm to get 5 million organic views on their content, that to an IP like elevator pitch, is insane. So that's 2. I think more VC firms will start making content. Point number 3, I think more brands will realize the need of doing organic content. They will have to do, because A, brand building, and second, if you do organic content, if your organic content does well, your CAC in performance marketing gets reduced, your ROAS gets increased. So more brands will have to do organic content.
Hmm.
That's 3. 4, I think uh, in general, the Indian audience is going to get more matured. आज से 5 साल पहले if someone would have come and told you that I want to make English content, deep dive, I would have said no. But you look at Think School. Ganesh is a good friend. He does amazing content, in-depth content. It works. That too in English. So Indian audience is going to get matured more and more. So you can expect and you can make a notch deep, right? Content that is deeper. So that's 3. 4, I think the line between Bollywood and content creation is getting thinner. I'm not saying it is getting blurred completely, because I think there's a lot of difference still. But if you look at it, you looked at this Farah Khan's statement, right? I
Yes.
made more money on social media than I ever did by making. So they are now realizing. आज से 4 साल पहले क्या होता था कि बॉलीवुड पीपल यूज टू लुक एट यूट्यूबर्स ऐसे हीन भावना से कि अरे ये तो रील बनाते हैं, वीडियो बनाते हैं. अब ऐसा नहीं है. So Bollywood people are coming into content. Few of the content creators will also go to Bollywood. They still have a long way to go, but Bhuvan had just signed movies on.
Yeah,
है ना?
even Prajakta.
Yeah.
It's
So
all-
that's 4th. 5th, I would say 2026 will be the rise of cultural content. Content that talks about astrology, mythology, religion. I can see that content is rising. And I think brands that operate in the faith tech space, I think they are sitting on a gold mine. To do that religious culture, mythological, historical, whichever way you want to do it, that storytelling to Gen Z in that format, I think that is a big gap. Next point, I think more politicians will realize the need for doing social media as one of their primary channels. अब it's being done in a very passive way. कि नेताजी जा रहे हैं, उनके वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करके डाल दो. आई थिंक गवर्नमेंट विल ऑल्सो रियलाइज दैट द कंजम्पशन पैटर्न हैज चेंज्ड. एंड यू लुक एट पीपल, the next gen of voters are on social media. Not saying that social media equals to vote, I don't think that happens, but it is a very strong medium, and the ways of consumption have changed. So how do you attract that tier 1 urban crowd? You need to change your way. We work with politicians with their personal branding, and I mean, we have seen it. So that's all I would say. Next, I think I'd see more kids making content, more elders making content. So the spectrum is also sort of going more extreme. So a lot of 5-year, 6-year-old kids are making content. Good or bad of it can be debated and should be debated, but that's that. And I'll also see like 50 years old, 60-year-olds also making content. I'll give you one good insight. I think if there is someone with white hair making content on Instagram, that content has higher chances of going viral. I have seen that. Like if an elder comes and shares experience on Instagram, because naturally that platform is full of young people, and if they look at someone with a white beard or a white hair, wrinkles on the face, saying something with a lot of conviction, which means that they naturally have depth, young people tend to stop at those content pieces, watch it, because they know that something authentic is going to come, because there is a fundamental trust, and most of them also live away from their parents, so they sort of miss that. So they also sort of relate and make that association with them, a parasocial relationship that way. So older people have an advantage on Instagram. So if someone is older, they have insights, so they should come up and make content, because that blows up. So I think this age spectrum is going to get increased. And in general, I think AI has been a has been a thing, right? I mean, we personally use AI a lot, so I think the entry barrier to content has gone low, so the value of insights and personality and what you are sharing becomes more, because when the एंट्री बैरियर इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन एडिटिंग इज गोइंग टू गेट लो, तो क्या बचता है? या तो आपके इनसाइट्स बचते हैं, आपकी इन्फॉर्मेशन बचता है, या तो आपकी पर्सनैलिटी बचती है, या तो जिसके पे दोनों है वो तो किल किल करेगा. I think I have a lot more, but I'll just stop at that. So, yeah.
No, I understood, and I'm making like loops of what you said. For example, आपने कहा कि politicians को content बनाना पड़ेगा, and you also mentioned how West में जो हो रहा है यहाँ पे होगा. And I see that when I saw Zoran Mamdani and his election win, and how he is on social
Yeah.
media and the power he has to convert people to
Yeah.
vote for him, I was like, this is definitely going to come to India. तो
Yeah.
politicians better be ready कि अब उनको ऐसे वीडियोस बनाने पड़ेंगे जहाँ पे वो ऑडियंस से डायरेक्टली बात कर रहे हैं.
Exactly.
सो दैट वाज वन टेक अवे. सेकंड इज जो आपने बोला कि डीपर कंटेंट विल वर्क, आई वांटेड टू आस्क यू वन क्वेश्चन ऑन दैट. रिसेंटली there is this podcaster called प्रखर, राइट? आप जानते होंगे उनको. तो उन्होंने क्या किया कि उन्होंने बीच में बहुत मासी कंटेंट बनाया कि पता है कि मास लोग जो देखते हैं, हम मैं वैसा बनाता हूँ. ही इज़ अ वेरी हाईली इंटेलेक्चुअल पर्सन, बट उन्होंने मासी कंटेंट बनाया उनके ऑडियंसेस गेन करने के लिए. लेकिन उन्होंने रिसेंटली फिर उन्होंने बोला अभी मेरा हो गया ये मासी कंटेंट से, आई वांट टू एक्चुअली गो बैक टू मेकिंग इंटेलिजेंट कंटेंट, बिकॉज लोग बोल रहे हैं क्या हो गया है पॉडकास्टर्स को, सब बकवास करे. बट वो बकवास आपको पसंद आ रही है इसलिए आप फॉलो कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, अभी वो इंटेलेक्चुअल कंटेंट बना रहे हैं तो उनके व्यूज थोड़े कम हो गए एवरेज से. what do you have to say, and this is my question also, but मेरा थोड़ा midway रहता है. like I like to dumb it down to people to understand complex things, so I am trying to solve for both the problems. but फिर भी अगर highly intellectual content है, आप बोल रहे हैं depth पे जाएंगे तो it's better, but then you don't get the views to reach those kind of people only.
Do you know this entire अभी ये प्रखर का 3 days back this entire
Yes.
conversation that was started by me only. So I put a tweet on Twitter saying the exact same thing, that people were saying Indian podcasting is dead. Now look at it. 10 people came, copied my tweet, made videos.
No way.
Yeah.
और प्रखर ने खुद भी एक वीडियो बनाया कि इंटरनेट पे सब लोग उनको बोल रहे हैं
That was
कि
before. So उसके बाद
Okay.
ना he changed his content. तो अभी I put a tweet 4 days back. It went viral. You don't have to take things to extreme, right? So I had tweeted this also, and that's how the conversation triggered. It was me who first said it, that people said that Indian podcasting is dead, but look at what's happening now. See, when I say content with depth, you also have to understand which audience. Which audience is an important question to address in this country, because this country is a diverse country full of audiences. See, every content has a life to it. आप ऐसे समझो, ये पॉडकास्ट है, ये इंफोटेनमेंट वीडियोस हैं, केस स्टडीज जो टॉकिंग हेड है. इंफोटेनमेंट वीडियो इजीली 2018-19 से चल रही हैं. दे स्टार्टेड. पॉडकास्ट का राइज कब हुआ है? पोस्ट कोविड हुआ है. नाउ फॉर दिस थिंग टू रीच टू अ मैच्योर स्टेज, उसके लिए 2025 आ गया है.
Okay.
पॉडकास्ट को आने में टाइम लगेगा. हर कंटेंट अपने साइकिल से जाती है ना.
Okay.
Seemed if someone has started from day 1, someone started from day 5, for that जब तक वो day 10 पे जाएगा तब तक day 5 पर ही आएगा. So podcast is relatively a newer content bucket.
Okay.
So it will take time for audiences to know. अभी वो periphery वाली audience है. अभी हर बंदा podcast देख रहा है क्योंकि नया content type है.
Correct.
तो अभी time लगेगा. The point is, if as a creator you make content to fulfill the intellectual hunger of that 1%, you will go broke. And people compare these podcasters to Nikhil Kamath. Look at Nikhil Kamath, he does content, but the point is he can afford to make that. He can lose money on every episode and he will still be okay. But for someone like a Raj, for Ranveer, for a Prakhar, I'm sure they do not enjoy all the conversations they do, but they have to do it because they have bills to pay. So I think content बनाओ तो उसके लिए बनाओ. इफ योर गोल इज टू, इफ यू आर अ फुल टाइम ऑन, तो आपको थोड़ा सा डाइल्यूट करना पड़ता है. क्या करें?
For me, it is midway. I take complex things that people are saying and I make it friendly for people to understand, because I am known for dissecting. इसलिए अगर
Yeah.
मुझे समझ में आ रहा है या intellectual people are sitting across
Yeah.
of me, I feel like my responsibility to give that information to the audiences in a way that they will understand,
Yeah.
because मुझे lifetime लगा है to unravel and decode what very highly intellectual people are saying, and
Yeah.
now that I understand their language, I can now break it down for my audience.
वो करना ही पड़ता है, correct.
That is like my hack of like content
And I
creation.
think that is the right thing to do. That is the right strategy, not hack.
But आपने बोला कि पॉडकास्टिंग करना ही नहीं चाहिए बहुत सारे लोगों को. Why?
See, if someone is trying to build their personal brands, podcasting is the worst way to do that. Why? See, what I believe is that why do you want to do personal branding? You want to get established as an expert or a thought leader of something. Unless your goal is to be established as a podcaster, that is a different scenario. In that case, तो आपको अगर आपका पर्पस ही पॉडकास्ट करो तो आप तो पॉडकास्ट करो. बट अगर आपका पर्पस पर्सनल ब्रांड बनाना है, why would someone follow you? Because they will love your insights, they will love your journey, they will love your experiences. Now, what happens when someone does a podcast? You invite a guest, you ask questions. What are you adding to that conversation? Because 99% people do not add anything to their conversation. So why do viewers jump onto your podcast? The question is, do they jump for you or do they jump for your guest? They jump for your guests. The harsh truth is, most people don't even know who's the host. उनको पता भी नहीं होता है. Now, when you even cut short form content out of it, what does the content convey? That you are essentially nodding the whole time. You're agreeing to what the person is saying, which means you're putting the other person slightly on a pedestal. Where is your brand? Where is your expertise? Where is your insights? Where is your stuff? So how is it a personal brand? जब आपको लोग जान ही नहीं रहे, आपको लोग समझ ही नहीं रहे, लोग गेस्ट के लिए आ रहे हैं, गेस्ट का एपिसोड देख के जा रहे हैं, तो पर्सनल ब्रांड कहाँ से हुआ? तो if you want to build a personal brand, do not do podcast. That is the worst way to build your personal brand. Find something where you are sharing your own stuff.
And what is the right way to do that? Instagram and YouTube and your own content.
Yeah, I mean anything where you are sharing your own stuff. चाहे कहीं भी करो.
Okay, now tell me that in terms of formats, ठीक है, जैसे मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कंटेंट को अभी देख के कि टॉकिंग हेड जो वीडियोस है, जैसे एक one person into the camera is again getting stagnant, I would say a little bit, and now we are seeing a lot more interest in content which is a skit, which has more people, which has a scene or a scenario happening, and like those kind of content pieces are getting more engagement. Is that true?
No. I don't think that talking head videos are dying. We worked with 70 clients, 65 of them made talking head videos. They work.
And in the long run also they will.
We will see. But बाद में देखेंगे. But अभी तक का.
Okay.
In the real life, have people stopped talking to each other? They have not. Which means people are still used to talking to each other सामने सामने बैठ के. Talking head videos is a digital simulation of the same thing. I'll tell you what has happened and why doesn't talking head videos work for people. Because people are not realizing that the standards of insights have increased. 5 years back, you could say any shit out of the paper, people would read it. But again, because the audience has thoda sa matured, they want deeper insights, and most people fail at deeper insights. One of our clients, Dr. Ritesh Malik, we scaled his Instagram from 40,000 followers to 400,000 followers within 1 year. We clock easily 10 to 15 million organic views every month. 100% videos are talking head.
Yeah.
100%. Not even 99. How is that working? Because we have insights to share. So ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई भी कैटेगरी खत्म हो जाती है. सेम थिंग, ऑडियंस की एक्सपेक्टेशन बढ़ जाती है. जो फुलफिल करेगा वो चलेगा. टॉकिंग अबाउट स्किट्स एंड ऑल, ऑफ कोर्स दैट इज द नेक्स्ट बिग थिंग. बट आप 5 साल बाद उसके बारे में भी सेम बात बोलोगे कि यार क्या स्किट्स नहीं चल रहे हैं, एंड आई विल टेल द सेम थिंग कि यार स्किट्स चल रहे हैं लेकिन ऑडियंस की एक्सपेक्टेशन बढ़ गई है. That's the same thing.
Okay, because for example on YouTube also, I look at it as there are lots of game shows that are coming.
Yeah.
There are lots of
Formats.
performance. There's lots of मतलब एक होता था कि आप कैमरा में बात कर रहे हो, but आज और एंटरटेनमेंट वो वाला लगता है जहाँ पे राउंड टेबल है, जहाँ पे ऑडियंस इज लाइक डूइंग इन्वॉल्व्ड इन द पॉडकास्ट फॉर एग्जांपल. ये सारे फॉर्मेट्स, लाइक सो मेनी कॉमेडियंस आर कमिंग अप विद
या
गेम शोज,
या
राइट? सो उसका कोई इंसाइट तो होगा ना, द
हाँ,
पीपल
इनसाइट है.
ऑडियंसेस आर
तो
वाचिंग.
last year I had predicted this. I had put it on my Twitter that next year India will mark the beginning of new formats, and that is happening. And it will increase only, not just comedians, but a lot of people will start. You'll see that people are making game show, they are making documentaries, they are making different stuff. Insight ये है कि यार देखो किसी भी चीज के बाद एक natural progression क्या है. गेमिफिकेशन इज समथिंग दैट हैज बीन अ ट्रेंड इन द वेस्ट.
Yeah.
सो एक नेचुरल वो होता है, जैसे इंडियाज गॉट लेटेंट वाज अर इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम किल टोनी.
Yes.
इट वाज नॉट अ ओरिजिनल कॉन्सेप्ट व्हिच इज फाइन.
Yeah.
तो एक तो नेचुरली पीपल लुक एट द वेस्ट
Hmm.
एंड सी कि अच्छा यार अभी हमारा कंटेंट हो गया, तो नेचुरल प्रोग्रेशन क्या है,
Hmm.
ये करते हैं.
Hmm.
सो आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग कि वेस्ट में जो होता है लोग उसका निकालते हैं, एक बंदा करता है वो अच्छा चलता है, तो पीपल स्टार्ट सॉर्ट ऑफ टेकिंग इंस्पिरेशन, स्टार्ट मेकिंग रेप्लिकास.
Hmm.
It becomes a trend.
Hmm.
That's it. Plus the second thing is everything in the world works in cycles, है ना.
Yeah.
तो टीवी पे लोग शोज देखते थे,
Hmm.
लोग फिर से शोज देखेंगे, अब बस सोशल मीडिया पे देखेंगे. तो
Hmm.
फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल्स तो सेम ही है.
Hmm.
लोग पहले इंटरव्यूज देखते थे, अब लोग पॉडकास्ट देखते हैं.
Hmm.
लोग पहले टीवी सीरियल्स देखते थे,
Hmm.
अब लोग OTTs देखते हैं. तो आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ इट इज ऑल्सो अ डेरिवेटिव ऑफ व्हाट डू पीपल यूज्ड टू डू. वो कॉन्टेक्स्ट चेंज होता है, वो कल्चर चेंज होता है, बट साइकिल तो दुनिया तो उसी चक्र में घूमती है. दैट्स दैट.
तो सबको लगता है कि कंटेंट क्रिएट करेंगे तो ब्रांड डील्स इज द मेन थिंग, एंड मोस्ट क्रिएटर्स के लिए वो होता है, बट देयर आर सो मेनी अदर वेज ऑफ मोनेटाइजेशन जो उन्हें पता भी नहीं है. तो आप हमें वो बताइए कि कौन से डिफरेंट वेज है टू मोनेटाइज योर कंटेंट.
आई थिंक अ क्रिएटर कैन मेक मनी फ्रॉम वेरियस वेज, राइट. आई थिंक जो बेसिक वाले हैं वो तो सबको पता है कि आप ब्रांड डील कर लो, आप आप कोई कोर्सेस बेच लो, आप एफिलिएट कर लो, आप प्रोडक्ट टैगिंग कर लो, बहुत सारी चीज़ें कर लो. But I think a lot of people don't understand that content creation gives you a lot of opportunities. It opens a lot of doors that you don't even know exist. And that is the beauty, right? I see a lot of content creators who, let's say, if there's this guy who makes videos on product management, that a big company comes to them and says that, "Okay, can you consult us?" A lot of people get to write books. A lot of people get a lot of speaking gigs. A lot of people start their own communities. I think we should think fundamental that if you have the ability to reach lakhs of people, what can you do with those eyeballs? What can you do with it? And then I think the potential is unlimited. I think people are making money all kind of ways. And I honestly think that I might not be the best person to tell that, because our job is to not help people make money. Our job is to help them scale.
I know that both of you have constantly said that मैं ये thumbnail बना दूंगा या मैं ये hook डाल दूंगा तो video will go viral and you know about it. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इतना ज़्यादा predict नहीं कर सकते कि कौन सा चीज़ viral जाएगा. But since you have the insights and you've been doing this for so long, आपको पता है कि मैं अगर ये डालूंगा तो चल जाएगा. तो अगर आपको किसी content creator को बताना होता कि अगर आप ऐसे करेंगे तो आपकी content ज़्यादा viral जाएगी, what would that be?
See, if you want to make any content go viral, you need to look at these things in a descending order. You start with a high TAM category. ठीक है, आप एक ऐसी नीच में कंटेंट बनाओ जिसका टैम ज़्यादा है. मनी, रिलेशनशिप, फाइनेंस, करियर, हेल्थ, पेरेंटिंग, फैशन, confidence, self-help, high TAM. That's one. Once you choose a category with high TAM, then you go on to finding the right topics. Now, how do you find the right topics? Find patterns of problem that people face. Find topics that are high in demand and low in supply. You look at your competitors. You go to their top 10 content pieces. Find a pattern among them. What topics are common? What styles are common? That's two. Thirdly, what is the hook of your video? Now, how do you write a good hook of a video? Whatever video are you making, whatever topic are you choosing, उस टॉपिक को लोग सबसे ज्यादा किस चीज से रिलेट करते हैं, दैट बिकम्स द हुक. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू वांट टू मेक अ वीडियो ऑन डूइंग SIP And what is the ultimate outcome that people seek of that SIP is to make more money, right? So good hook can be like, if you want to multiply your salary in the next 5 years, this is what you should do. So what is the outcome of the problem that you're picking? What is the outcome that people aspire, or what is the problem that people face? That is a good hook. Fourth, after the hook, what insight are you sharing in the video? How unique is your insight? Are you sharing something even slightly different? That is then works. And then of course, I mean, your audio should be good, your video should be good. I mean, your way of speaking should be confident. You should sound that you have enough conviction. But honestly, like top 5 pointer, good time, good topic, good hook, good insight. That's it. I think that is what makes a video viral.
Who are your favorite content creators?
Are you asking this to me as the founder of Binge,
You
or asking this
you
to me as
can
an
tell me
individual?
your clients that you like, and overall also who are the 5 that you like.
I think in our work that we are more proud of is, I think, Dr. Ritesh Malik for sure. I think I personally love the person. I personally love the content. Arjun again, personally love the person. See, I think we have very, very good clients. So sorry to everyone if I don't pick, but Arjun, Ritesh, Ashish Tulsian from Retroworks. I think very, very good stuff. Supriya, Josh Talks, very good stuff. Aditya, All in Capital, very, very, very good stuff again. Radhika Bapat, she's a psychologist. Her, I have a long list, so I better don't
Okay.
start. But if you're asking me as a
Yes.
person,
Yes.
यार मैं देखता नहीं इतना, मतलब मैं
You know everything about all the
no,
content
but
creators.
I look at it from a POV of मतलब see
Work.
dissecting that. बट वो एज एन पर्सन टू वॉच समथिंग, मैं पढ़ता हूँ, मैं देखता, मेरे से इतना होता नहीं, क्योंकि ना क्या है अल्लाह, पूरे दिन आप फोन पे काम करो ना, शाम तक आते आते मन नहीं करता कि आप फिर से सेम चीज करो. सो कंटेंट फॉर पीपल इज लीजर, राइट? फॉर
Yeah.
मी इट्स माय जॉब.
Me too.
So I can't
Even I don't chill on Instagram and binge watch reels. I can't
which
do
is
it.
exactly where, see, you will not see me active on Insta. Like I don't
Yeah.
go out and put stories or कितना सुंदर है. I better enjoy that.
Yeah.
So I read a lot, but in general, if you're asking whom do I like, that is a good question. मैं सोचा नहीं कभी.
For example, I like Dhruv Rathi. I like Kusha Kapila.
There's this vlogger who makes videos on his truck.
Okay.
वो मैं काफी देखता हूँ. Very I like that. I think that's very authentic.
Okay, tell me the books that you have read that have helped you in building your company.
David Ogilvy.
Okay.
Everything that guy has written and spoke, I don't think I've left a single word.
Tell me like 3 things that you learned from the Ogilvy book.
I think that agencies are meant to grow slow.
Okay.
As a service business, and Ogilvy had said that in order to be the best agency in the world, Ogilvy and Mathers should restrain its speed of expansion as much as possible so that we do not end up diluting the quality. And same we apply at Binge. Matlab, the amount of no's that we say, Alina, you can't even imagine. मतलब हम इतना हाथ जोड़ के ना बोलते कि हमें नहीं करना काम, because I am building this at least for a decade. I know it is a decade long journey, and for that we must grow slow. So that's one. Secondly, I think you need to understand that, and something that we again apply very strongly to Binge, that we keep our clients accountable. And see, most agencies India में they work in a very submissive manner. कि अरे सर आप बोल दो सर, आप जो बोले कर, हम नहीं करते वो. We are in a way wherein we tell that, see, why have you come to me? You have come to us because you understand that we know something that you don't. So it's better that you don't tell us what to do. So that's that. To exercise that authority, that does not mean that you are not open to feedback. That means that you know what is best for the client, and you're not ready to accept the mediocrity just because the client thinks it's best, because what he thinks might not be true. That's two. Thirdly, I think something that I like, it's not a fact that I've learned, just the mere obsession of doing something. Right? I love people who are obsessed. Like, why do I love Mr. Beast? Do I like his content? I hate it. But I love the obsession of the guy. He's mad. Like, in general, I love obsessed people. Kailash Kher, you look at it. phenomenal guy. Matlab, good, bad about who he is, keeping the allegations aside, I think the obsession that he brings on a table is amazing. So I think that is also what I learned, not just from Ogilvy, but Ogilvy, people like Mr. Beast. I mean, insane. So I think that is what makes people. So I think Ogilvy I've read. Then there's another book I'm reading. It's called The Siren's Call.
Okay.
It's by Chris Hayes. Chris Hayes is a journalist. He used to host some very popular TV show. It's a book on attention. And I think it's a book that everyone who's working in this industry, in general, भी सबको पढ़ना चाहिए. इस industry में तो पढ़ना ही चाहिए.
Hmm.
It tells you very fundamental insights about attention, behavior, and how do humans function. I think वो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है और उससे ना आपको फंडामेंटल इंसाइट्स मिलते हैं. सो आई एम अ वेरी हंग्री गाय व्हेन इट कम्स टू नोइंग सम फंडामेंटल ट्रूथ ऑफ लाइफ. तो ऑल आई एम डूइंग इज टू नो सम ट्रूथ दैट आई नो दैट आई ओके आई हैव रियलाइज्ड नाउ दिस is the fundamental truth and this cannot change. So now I need to apply this to everywhere in my life.
Give me an example of a fundamental truth you
I mean
just
example, like let's say one thing I've understood, that every person is born with their own strengths and is born with their own weaknesses. It's not a matter of good or bad. It is what it is. जैसे मैं आपको पैशन की बात बता रहा था, क्रिएशन की बात बता रहा था. I've understood that you are born with a certain DNA एंड आपके कुछ स्ट्रेंथ होंगे, आपके कुछ वीकनेसेस होंगे. आपको अपने स्ट्रेंथ को फाइंड करना इंपॉर्टेंट है और ऑफन टाइम्स आपका बचपन या आपके फैमिली की हिस्ट्री आपको स्ट्रेंथ बता देती है. आई एम नेचुरली वेरी गुड एट स्पीकिंग. आई एम नेचुरली वेरी गुड एट पुटिंग माई थॉट्स. आई एम नेचुरली वेरी गुड एट वर्ड प्ले. Because I see that in my family, all of the people are good. People don't understand that you don't just inherit your body from your family, you also inherit your traits. So that is the first fundamental truth, that you are born with some stuff. If someone is saying that मैं तो बेकार हूँ, नहीं, you have not just identified it. Number one. Number two, one thing I've also understood, that humans are not made to live alone. You cannot live alone. You need people. आप रह ही नहीं सकते अकेले. And that you see with the advent of social media. And I mean, being in the social media industry, I should not say this, but I think the bads of social media are a lot. You look at the individualistic lifestyle that people have started to lead. I read somewhere that loneliness is going to be the next big pandemic.
Yeah.
And I agree, right? You look at people, like people have forgotten the human touch, that the country that we live in is a country of communities. You look at the West, that people, and I do not believe in a lot of individualistic life. I do believe that there should be boundaries, but that does not mean that people, can you look at, I mean, the way we live, right? In apartments, in society, you don't even know who lives in front of you. And so where are we heading? So I think I'm fundamentally understood that people are not meant to live alone. You need someone, be it your friend, be it your parents, be it a partner, anyone, so that you are flourished. आपको पता होना चाहिए. Thirdly, what I've understood is the importance of first principle thinking. I think, and कल ही मैं अपने LinkedIn टीम को एक वॉइस नोट भेजा कि जब आप एक्सट्रीम्स में सोचते हो ना, जब आप किसी भी चीज़ की डेप्थ में जाते हो ना, और जब आप किसी भी चीज़ के ट्रूली एक्सपर्ट बनते हो, तो आपको ये रियलाइज होता है कि दुनिया इतनी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है ही नहीं. वही 10 इमोशंस है, उस पर ही चलती है. जैसे मैं आपको बताता हूँ, जैसे ना मेरे को ना, सच बताओ, मैं ना इतना डेटा वेटा, मेरे को ना मैथ्स में मेरी बड़ी कमज़ोर है. बट सो यू विल फाइंड टू काइंड्स ऑफ people who are good at English, who are good at maths. Very few people are good at both. So I've always been good at English, matlab not the language. English as speaking, creativity that way. And there are people who are more analytical. So I have a friend who's very good at data, and he also does content and all, right? And oftentimes what happens that I, without looking at data, I see the same conclusions that he says. Because if you look at, and even in politics, a lot of people have said that if you look at the right wing ka extreme thoughts and left wing extreme thought, they think alike. I'll give you an example, right? The magic of first principle thinking. If you, let's say, go to a financial advisor, you go to him saying that, boss, I invested 1 lakh rupees and my stocks fell down and I mean loss ho gaya. What will he tell you? Say that, yaar, patience rakho. One stock falling down would not mean that your entire portfolio is down. It will compound. You have to keep doing it. if you make content, what principles apply? Boss, one reel falling does not mean it's all going down. You have to be patient. It will all compound. You will learn slowly. Go to someone who's prepping for, let's say, JEE or a NEET. Let's say, go to a teacher, sir, mere mock mein marks nahi aa rahe. What does say? Boss, one mock does not mean. See, the first principles in life are same. You have to understand what are the fundamental emotions of everything, and I think life becomes very easy. Like for me, right, I can learn anything. I'm a quick learner because I understand. Like मैं बताता हूँ, आप किस stream से हो? Have you done engineering?
No,
What
I
have you
did
studied?
arts.
अच्छा, to 12th
I
में
did
you did
literature.
humanity.
Psychology.
Have you read economics?
Yes.
इकोनॉमिक्स में बहुत सारे हमें ग्राफ्स पढ़ाते थे, वो
Hmm.
कीन्सियन इकोनॉमिक्स और पता नहीं क्या क्या, मेरे को
Yes.
कुछ समझ नहीं आया था. मेरे इकोनॉमिक्स में 98 आए थे, बिकॉज आई हैड फिगर आउट अ पैटर्न कि ऐसा ग्राफ होता है, इस लाइन को आगे लेके, बिकॉज सब सेम था.
Hmm.
आप कुछ भी पढ़ो, मतलब फंडामेंटली हमारी अकाउंटेंसी होती थी 12th में, मैं कॉमर्स से हूँ, सेम ही पढ़ाते थे यार. मतलब कोई भी चैप्टर उठा लो तो वो ना, जब आपको फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल्स रियलाइज होते हैं ना, आप कुछ भी सीख लो.
Can you tell our audiences what is first principle thinking?
यार फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल का मतलब ये है कि आपके लाइफ में कोई प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है, आप उसको ब्रेक डाउन कर रहे हो, और ब्रेक डाउन तब तक कर रहे हो जब तक वो अपने बिल्कुल ही नेसेंट स्टेज पे ना पहुंच जाए, उसको इससे ज्यादा ब्रेक डाउन करना पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. सो आई मीन इट्स नुआंस, थोड़ा सा मतलब पीपल विल हैव टू रीड इट, बट लेट्स से यू अंडरस्टैंड, राइट? लेट्स से व्हाई डू पीपल किल ईच अदर? People kill each other because they want to get something. Why do they want to get something? They want to get something because they want to exercise authority over something. They want to tell that this is mine. Now, why do they want to say this is mine? This is mine because if you look at historically, people, what have been people fighting for? It's to get something. What do they want to get? Some authority. Now, authority at the extreme level is what? Power.
Power. Yeah.
It's what? Politics. So what do we get? That humans by their own nature, they want authority. आप किसी को कुछ भी दे दो, क्यों? मतलब इंसान का की भूख क्यों नहीं खत्म होती? कि आप किसी को 100 रुपए दे दो, वो 200 मांगेगा, 200 दे दो 500 मांगेगा, बिलियन दे दो 2 बिलियन मांगेगा, 5 दे दो 10 मांगेगा. Because humans inherently have the tendency to get more. So what do we learn? That if you get into that race of getting more, you are never going to be happy, because nature has made you in a way that you will always want to
Want
exercise more authority, to an extent that people are ready to kill each other. So understanding this first principle make you so easy in life यार, कि मतलब मेरे को पता है आज मेरी 80 सालों की कंपनी है, आज मेरे को लग रहा है 500, जब मेरे को पता है 500 पहुंचोगे तो मैं तो बोलूंगा यार 5000 चाहिए. वो तो नेचर ने बनाया ऐसा है, तो मैं क्या करूं? So I think this is first principle. You take something and you break it down so much so that you understand what is the behavioral psychology behind it. And I'm not a student psychology, मेरे को ये सब नहीं समझ आता, बट वो एक क्यूरोसिटी होनी चाहिए, ये सब समझने की क्यों हो रहा है. क्यों कंटेंट में भी यार, कंटेंट में भी बिंच में भी नेवर से यार कि एल्गोरिथम ने वीडियो को पुश नहीं करा. आपने पढ़ा होगा प्लेबुक में, वी हैव दिस सिंपल फिलॉसफी. वी से दैट you need to replace the word algorithm with audiences. You don't say that the algorithm did not push my video. You say that the audience did not share my video, hence the algorithm did not push my video. Because why would the algorithm not push your video? I say that if the algorithm is not pushing your video, and if your video is good, that means the algorithm is losing out on money. अगर वो अच्छी वीडियो पुश नहीं करेगा तो उसके पैसे कम होंगे. वो ऐसा क्यों करेगा? Unless you are violating any community guidelines, like that's an exception. बट हम इस पे पैसे बोलते हैं, पीपल कॉल अस कि यार यू हैव टू अपलोड माई वीडियो एट 7 PM और इट वुड नॉट वर्क. मैंने कहा वाई? आई हैव अपलोडेड वीडियो एट 12 AM, इट हैज स्टिल गॉटन वायरल, बिकॉज यू हैव टू लुक एट योर ऑडियंस. दैट इज द बिहेवियर. यू हैव टू लुक एट योर ऑडियंस. अगर आपकी ऑडियंस जेंजी है और आज के 2 बजे तक इंस्टाग्राम पर रील देख रही है ना, तो आप डालो ना 12 बजे. तो आई थिंक दैट अप्लाइज इन कंटेंट एज वेल. दैट अप्लाइज एवरीवेयर इन लाइफ. फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल थिंकिंग. सो दैट्स
Got it. We have spoken a lot about like why and reasoning and all. So what is your why?
यार मेरे को ऐसा लगता है, सी आई एम अ एजुकेटर एट हार्ट. मेरे को ना लोगों को बताना, और तभी आप देखोगे बिंज में भी हमारे सारे क्लाइंट्स एजुकेशन वाले हैं, क्योंकि मेरा डीएनए है पढ़ाना, बताना, सिखाना. मेरे को अच्छा लगता है, और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि लोगों को ना फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल थिंकिंग की पावर नहीं पता. बट अब पॉइंट ये है कि मैं कौन हूँ, मेरी क्या औकात है. मतलब एग्जिस्टेंशियली आई एम अ नोबडी. आई एम अ नो वन. Why a binge? What am I able to do? I am able to get the best people on the planet and help them share their insights. So I'm the ultimate educator. If I'm picking a finance guy, I'm picking an entrepreneur, I'm picking someone, I'm someone, so ऐसे करके मेरे पे अगर 1000 क्लाइंट्स हैं और मैं हर क्लाइंट के हर महीने सिर्फ 5 मिलियन व्यूज भी लेके आ रहा हूँ, मेरे 5000 मिलियन व्यूज पर मंथ आ रहे हैं. यू लुक एट द इम्पैक्ट वी आर मेकिंग. I mean, honestly speaking, Binge, we could have scaled way more if we would have signed anyone and everyone. Why would I want to sign very selective people? Because I know that as a service business, I can work with only so many people, and I only want to work with people who have genuine insights. तभी impact आएगा. So my thing is, so my I have two three things, but my primary way is to just help people getting better. Just give that uh, experience that people take with decades to people who should not spend decades to do the same mistake. So it's education, it's impact. That is what
Do
it
you
is.
think your why will change
No,
with
no,
time?
no, no. It
Forever
will
it will
not
be
change.
the
It
same.
will not change. The context might change. The way might change. The why will not change. Like one of my things, I really want to do something for elders. Like I think इंडिया में 50-55 की उम्र के बाद इतना टैलेंट वेस्ट होता है क्योंकि इंडिया में लोगों का अगेन वाई नहीं है. आप देखो ना, आप किसी भी 50 ईयर ओल्ड को पकड़ो, आपको लाइफ में क्या करना है, क्या क्या सपना दिखाते हैं कि आपकी जॉब लेगी, आपकी शादी होगी, आपके बच्चे होंगे, उन बच्चों की शादी होगी, उन बच्चों के बच्चे होंगे, खत्म. द मोमेंट यू बिकम अ ग्रैंड पेरेंट, योर पर्पस इज डन. बट आई सी सो मेनी फिट पीपल एट 65 एट 70, दे डोंट हैव एनी वर्क टू डू क्योंकि पर्पस ही नहीं था ना कुछ. कितना टैलेंट वेस्ट होता है. And then you look at, like, you go to tier 3, you go to tier 4, you get a tier 2 also, like elder people sitting outside sitting outside their houses on a chair, constantly staring at, they have no one to talk to, they have no one to speak to, they have nothing to do in life. You look at the amount of loneliness that is there, you look at the amount of depression that breathes in just because it's not accounted from tier 3. ऐसा इसका मतलब नहीं वहाँ पे होता नहीं है. So another thing I want to do is, like, I really want to solve for this. I really want to give people a power. I really want to tell people that they need to do something.
If they are not sitting on the bench and chilling, what would they be doing according to you? What they should do?
They could be doing anything that they're interested in.
Okay.
मैं स्कूल में था, 5वीं में होऊंगा मैं, 9th नहीं, 9th में, हाँ 9th में होऊंगा. हमारी एक इंग्लिश की टीचर थी, उन्होंने मेरे से बड़ी अच्छी बात कही थी कि बेटा एक बार घर जाना और अपनी मम्मी से पूछना कि मम्मी आपकी फेवरेट खाने की चीज़ क्या है. वो नहीं बता पाएंगे. मैं गया वैसा ही हुआ. होता क्या है लीना, आपको ना दबा दिया जाता है. आप इतना बच्चों की शादी और बच्चों के बच्चों में इतना फंस जाते हो ना कि आपको कभी रियलाइज नहीं होता कि मैं हूँ कौन, मैं था कौन. तो जब आप एक एज पे पहुंच गए हो, जब आपका सब सेटल्ड है, अब तो उसको करो, तो जो भी इंटरेस्ट है वो करो. बट I think purpose is important in life. And I also think that purpose has to be something that you cannot fill, that you cannot complete. It has to be larger than life. Then only you will be passionate till the very end to fulfill it.
Do you think like they are so tired of everything and they have already done whatever they had to in their age?
Absolutely not.
That is
Absolutely
why
not.
they are maybe
Absolutely
like
not.
sitting and
बस दिन दुनिया समाज नौकरी चाकरी पैसा के चक्कर में ना वो दब जाता है. और वो इतना दब जाता है कि आपको लगता है वो है ही नहीं, पर इसमें थोड़ी वो है नहीं. होता है, सब में होता है. आई थिंक देयर इज अ स्पार्क दैट एवरीवन गेट्स. वो कुछ भी हो सकता है यार. इट कुड बी एज सिंपल एज just running 2 kilometers every day. You would see, yaar, you look at politicians. You good bad is a very different thing. 80-year-old politicians, 85-year-old, they will beat all of us at being a hard working person because they are such passionate. But फिर कहाँ से बात आई थकने की. तो I don't think, I think it gets hyper-native.
I think we are very lucky that we get to make money from the thing that we enjoy, and not a lot of people get to do that, right?
I think we are lucky to be able to find what we are passionate about. क्योंकि
And be able
90% दुनिया तो कर नहीं पाती. उनको समझ ही नहीं आता मैं होता कौन हूँ. यार, I'll tell you why. I'm a very, मतलब वो कहते हैं ना, materialistic. I don't like cars. I don't go to parties. I'm very simple because purpose strong है. जिसका purpose स्ट्रांग नहीं है. मैं देखता हूँ लाइक व्हाई डू पीपल यू लुक एट कॉर्पोरेट जॉब, व्हाई डू दे हैव टू go on a club every weekend party? Because and why are they so materialistic in general? Because when you're doing something that you are inherently not interested in, you have to vent out so much. एंड दैट्स व्हाई से दे गेट फेड अप बाय फ्राइडे एंड सैटरडे सो मच, क्योंकि वो पर्पस नहीं है. अगर वो पर्पस वाला काम करने लग जाए ना, लाइक इफ आई आस्क यू ऑन अ वीकेंड ऑन अ संडे, would you still want to work? Your answer will be yes, because you're passionate about it. You go and ask the same question to a guy who's doing a job, he will not do, because वो उसका पर्पस नहीं है. तो पर्पस तो पहले समझ आना ही मुश्किल है. ऐसा नहीं कि वो अपना पर्पस वाला काम कर नहीं सकते, वो कभी समझ ही नहीं पाए उनका पर्पस क्या है.
What has been your biggest struggle while scaling your company?
I think overcoming my own self doubt has been the biggest struggle. I think people around me have been extremely good. My parents, my family, मतलब सब बढ़िया ही था ऐसा. My own thing has been why, क्योंकि I'm generally a person who self doubts myself. I
What
still do it. तो
what did you doubt about yourself the most?
and so I believe in the concept of luck a lot. But when you believe in the concept of luck a lot, your self confidence takes a toss, because when you believe in something like luck, you do not believe in the concept of self made, and we do not believe in the concept self made, you get into self doubt, and that's a loop. So मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि I'm still not the best, I still need to do more, still need to do more, still need to do more, still need to do more. तो वो बहुत है. तो आई थिंक जस्ट ओवरकमिंग दैट ओके आई कैन डू समथिंग, आई हैव डन समथिंग, दैट इज वेरी टफ फॉर मी टू सॉर्ट ऑफ एक्सेप्ट दैट. बिकॉज अब लगता है कि यार बहुत कुछ करना है, अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं किया, और वो फिर सेल्फ डाउट में है. तो आई थिंक दैट हैज बीन अ बिगर, आई मीन ऑल माय बिगर स्ट्रगल्स हैव बीन जस्ट माई सेल्फ, दैट्स इट. And I think I've just started out. So also to put that in the category of struggle, I think will be a injustice to a lot of people who actually struggle. People who have come from families where they did not have food on their plate. I think I'm a lot
But
more
struggle doesn't
privileged than that.
only mean
For
that
for me, that is that.
struggle is not only like financial.
I
It
know.
could
I
be
mean, in general
struggle.
also. Like, see, I mean, you look at it, right? What if I would have not been born in a family that supports me? What if I would have the pressure to join my dad's business? That is also a lot of struggle, right? As someone could be financially privileged but still struggle because they are not allowed to do something whatsoever. So I don't think I have struggled. I think there have been challenges, but that has been internal ones. I think people have been. I've been blessed with people.
And biggest internal struggle is like self-doubt.
Yes, 100%.
And it's coming from like imposter syndrome.
Extreme imposter syndrome.
Okay. Because usually women are more women have imposter syndrome than men.
I think it's about which side of your personality is more dominant. I think every person has a feminine side and a masculine side. A few traits are stereotypically linked to the feminine side. So if a person has more feminine side dominated, they would have those traits. So I think more than gender, it's about the energies and what side of your personality is more dominant. So I do have a lot of imposter syndrome about it. But I think, you know what? I think that's also my strength, because that puts me in a lot of paranoia, and that's why I always have to be better. I have to be better. I have to be better.
Okay. How did you overcome your self-doubt if you
I have not overcome it yet. I think it's a lifelong journey. I've gotten better. I've gotten better because see, what do you attribute to luck? If something happens once, you say it's luck. If something happens twice, you say it's still luck. If something happens twice, you say okay, it's luck and maybe I've done something. If something happens 4 times, you say maybe I'm doing something right. तो जब सेम चीज बार बार होती है ना, तो फिर आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता है. तो अब क्योंकि 7-8 साल हो गए काम करते हुए, शायद कुछ लाइफ में ठीक ठाक हो भी गया, तो अब थोड़ा थोड़ा बढ़ रहा है. प्लस मोर देन दैट, सेकेंड थिंग, इट्स माई क्लाइंट्स. I think without my clients, I am absolutely a nobody. Like absolutely no one. मेरी कोई औकात नहीं है. I think the client that I get to sit with, the clients I get to call, I can call my client 2 a.m. and say मेरे को दिक्कत हो रही, बताओ. And that time I'm not the founder of Bench Lab. I'm their younger brother. I'm their friend. So I think the people I have gotten the opportunity to talk to at this age, I think that is more than anything I can do in this entire life. That is my strength. That is the people I derive my power from. That is the people I work for, and that is the people I'm willing to do anything for. मैंने इतना सीखा है अपने क्लाइंट से, और उनके बिना शायद मैं ये जो बोल रहा हूँ शायद मैं बोल भी नहीं पाता, क्योंकि कई बार आपको चीज़ें पता होती है बट आपको उस चीज़ को एक्सरसाइज करने का कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आता, वो कॉन्फिडेंस मेरे को क्लाइंट्स देते, तो आई थिंक दैट हैज़ बीन अ मेजर थिंग. बाकी सेल्फ डाउट इन जनरल, आई थिंक इट्स अ जर्नी, राइट? आई थिंक एंड आई ऑल्सो थिंक इट्स अनदर फंडामेंटल इमोशन, बिकॉज विदाउट सेल्फ डाउट you are essentially a narcissistic person, and if you're an extreme narcissistic person, you essentially get cut out of all social settings, and because humans are social animals, you will not live a good life. So I think self doubt is also important.
Tell me, what is the biggest change you had when you moved from your hometown to Delhi?
Oh, good question. I think first one was a cultural shock. मतलब मैं बताता हूँ, जब आप छोटे शहर से आते हो, क्या कहते हैं ना, वो जैसे आप पॉडकास्ट वॉडकास्ट पे सुनते हो, बड़ी बड़ी बातें लोग करते हैं कि आपको बड़ा सोचना चाहिए, बड़ा सोचना चाहिए. एक होता है सुनना, एक होता है समझना, एक होता है अपनाना. तो सुनते हो, समझते हो, अपनाते हो. तो पहले आप सुनते हो कि अरे बड़ा सोचना क्या होता है, फिर आप समझते हो अच्छा शायद ये होता, फिर आप अपनाते हो कि अच्छा तो करते कैसे हैं. तो जब आप छोटे शहर से आते हो, आपके साथ सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज ये होता है कि यार ये, जैसे मैं कॉलेज में था, आई स्टडीड फ्रॉम दिस हंसराज कॉलेज, दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी. और वहाँ पे आप ना, जब मैं गया और मैं लेकर हूँ फर्स्ट ईयर में, लोगों से पूछ रहा हूँ, लोग कहते क्या करना है आपको, मैं ना सिंगापुर जा रहा हूँ पढ़ाई करने. मैं सोच रहा हूँ सिंगापुर जाते हैं क्या, मतलब ये हो सकता है. आई टेल यू क्विक थिंग. सो व्हाई डिड मिस्टर बीस्ट फॉलो मी. विड समिट एक इवेंट होता है जो वर्ल्ड का सबसे बड़ा क्रिएटर इवेंट होता है. 2022 में द रीजन व्हाई ही फॉलोड मी, बिकॉज आई हैड गॉटन अ इनवाइट to go there. I was the first Indian to get invited. It is the only event जहाँ पर they also invite backstage people to speak on stage. That is a very big thing. The only reason I could not go, I don't tell this out loud, because मेरे को लगा अमेरिका कैसे जाते हैं यार. आप अमेरिका जा सकते हो, मैंने घर पे किसी को नहीं बताया कि ऐसा हुआ है, क्योंकि आप तो हार मान लेते हो ना कि ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता, कि मैं कैसे जाऊंगा अमेरिका. एंड दैट इज अ ट्रू थिंग. यू टॉक टू समवन हु कम्स फ्रॉम अ टीएफओ. तो जब मैं कॉलेज में आया और मैं लोगों से पूछ रहा हूँ, वो कह रहे हैं यार मैं सिंगापुर जा रहा हूँ पढ़ाई करने, मैं ये न्यूयॉर्क जा रहा हूँ. मैंने कहा जा सकते हैं क्या, क्योंकि हमारे तो ऐसा लगता था यार ये तो बस बॉलीवुड वाले ही घूमते हैं. तो ना 2-3 साल तो मेरे को, 4 साल तो मेरे को ये समझने में लग गया कि बड़ा सोचना कहते किसको है. तो 4 साल तो उसमें लगे कि अच्छा यार बड़ा सोचते हैं यार, ये होता है. अपनाने में पिछले 3 साल गए, अब लगता है यार नहीं यार, अब थोड़ा वो. तो कल्चरल शॉक तो ये था कि यार दुनिया बड़ी है और बहुत बड़ी है. प्लस एक कल्चरल शॉक ये था कि यार आई थिंक दिस इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक लाइफ आई एम नॉट यूज्ड टू इट. आई हैव टू बी लाइक आई वांट टू टॉक टू पीपल. तो आई थिंक वो काफी था. बट सबसे बढ़ जाता, हाउ डू यू थिंक बिग, हाउ डू यू नो इन जनरल, हाउ डू यू इमेजिन योर लाइफ. बिकॉज आप सोचोगे नहीं तो आप तो 40,000 में खुश हो ना. 4,000 करोड़ सोचो तो सही. हो ना हो अलग बात है, क्योंकि वो तो एंडलेस है, लेकिन सोचो एटलीस्ट, ताकि यू फोकस ऑन द राइट थिंग. सो आई थिंक दैट वाज.
And what is your big for you? जो आपने जब बड़ा सोचना चालू किया, तो what is the biggest thing you thought of achieving?
नहीं, इट्स नॉट एनीथिंग टैंजिबल.
Oh,
ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरे को इतना करना है. मेरे को ये समझ में आ गया कि बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. बस वो है. इट्स अ माइंडसेट. इट्स नॉट अ सिंगल लाइन. इट्स अ माइंडसेट. वो ना माइंडसेट अनलॉक होता है आपका. माइंडसेट अनलॉक होता है कि यार कुछ बड़ा करना है, कुछ बड़ा करना है, कुछ बड़ा. और जब बन जाता है ना, तो आपको लगता है, क्योंकि फिर आपको रास्ते दिखने लगते हैं कि आपने ये करा, तो फिर अच्छा अभी ये भी कर सकते हैं, फिर ये भी कर सकते हैं, फिर ये भी कर सकते हैं. क्योंकि आंखें बंद होगी तो आप देखोगे नहीं ना. आंखें खुल जाती है. जब आंखें खुल गई अब और रास्ता बड़ा है तो आपको सीधा दिख रहा है. अब बीच में बस आ गई तो आपका ट्रैफिक जाम हो गया, बस वो ट्रैफिक जाम हटता है. दैट्स इट.
तो आपको क्या बिग अचीव करना है लाइफ में?
That I told. I think as many people as I can help them getting better. That's it. As many people. And that's why I said purpose has to be larger than life. मैं अगर बोल दूं मेरे को 5 लाख लोगों को बेटर करना है, एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ, वो तो हो जाएगा ना. 5 लाख कितना बड़ा नंबर है. बट इफ माई पर्पज इज लार्जर देन आई विच एज मेनी, that means I will keep working towards it till the end of my life.
What is your goal with, like, not binge labs? If I take out binge labs, then what is it? Still education?
Same, it's the same thing. मतलब क्या ही है, अपने आसपास के 4 लोगों को खुश रखने से ज्यादा है ही क्या. मतलब क्या कर लूंगा मैं. What else? मतलब I don't know what else to do. Like, I mean, I can buy a car, I can buy 10 cars, I can buy 100 cars. What else? I don't think these things matter. These things are tools to achieve the goal. But I think fundamentally because I think life is meaningless. So जब तक हैं तब तक खुश रहते हैं और खुश करते हैं लोगों को. That's it.
Hmm. Do you struggle with attention, like focusing
I
on
do, I
things?
do, I do, I do. Like I can't, like I'm not that kind of person. You cannot make me sit on a chair and like type stuff. I cannot do that. वो मेरे से होता ही नहीं, and that is my strength. मेरे से डॉक्यूमेंट्स में टाइपिंग नहीं होती, मैं नहीं कर सकता सब मेरी स्ट्रेंथ है, बिकॉज तभी मेरे थॉट्स भागते हैं तो मैं सोच पाता हूँ, और सोचना स्ट्रेंथ है मेरी, काम करना, लाइक इवन विद इन द कंपनी माई को फाउंडर दिव्य, ही इज एन एब्सोल्यूट बीस्ट एट ऑपरेशंस। मेरे को पता है, मैंने उसको कुछ बोल दिया, वो हो जाएगा, वो कैसे करता है वो मुझे भी नहीं पता, बट वो हो जाता है।
Hmm.
आई एम नॉट दैट काइंड ऑफ अ पर्सन, आई एम अ थिंकर। तो and people like us are generally chaotic, which means attention deficiency.
And how do you calm your mind because it's so chaotic?
It's very, very, very tough. I think I just throw my phone and start reading.
Okay.
Yeah. But merely it's tough. It is tough. It's very tough for me.
Has this come because of the environment, or
It
it's
is. It is.
always been
No,
like
no, no,
that?
no. It's it has always been like that. Environment has sort of exaggerated that. एंड ऑल्सो यार, मतलब इन जनरल आप देखो ना, आजकल रोज आप रील ही देख रहे हो तो क्या ही कर रहे हो, तो वो थोड़ा सा हो जाता है। प्लस ये रनिंग अ कंपनी, एंड इट हैज ऑल हैपेंड इन 2 years ओनली, तो 2 साल में होता है तो आप समझ भी नहीं पाते हो ना। आपको किसी भी चीज को एम्ब्रेस करने में टाइम लगता है, तो एकदम से हो जाता है तो आप एकदम से, मतलब यू हैव टू सॉर्ट ऑफ एडजस्ट टू इट, तो वो तो है। बट हाउ डू आई काम आउट? आई थिंक आई जस्ट थ्रो माय फोन एंड आई रीड, दैट्स इट।
And if there's something you could change that you're doing right now to do better, what would it be?
I think I'll take life less seriously. I think sometimes in the rush of doing things and achieving things, you don't realize that at the end of the day, you know everybody is going to the same destination. So what's the point? And while I under मैं वही बोल रहा ना, समझना, सुनना, समझना, अपनाना, मैं भी समझने वाले स्टेज पे हूँ। तो that way I think you need to take life less seriously. I've changed a lot of things, right? Last year tak, I was not even out of my house. Like this have changed a lot. I've started talking to more people. I've started to approach more people, being more approachable. You wouldn't even hear about me last year that way, honestly. तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा बात करना शुरू कर चुका हूँ, एंड थोड़ा जस्ट बिन मोर चिल इन लाइफ, दैट्स इट।
Do you think a lot of your identity is linked to Binge Labs?
99.99% of
Do you
it.
think it's a good thing?
So I think identity and self-worth. I think attaching the identity might be good. Attaching a self-worth might be not. Because I work in a business which has a lot of external factors. So attaching self-worth is a bad thing, which I think is attached. I don't think attaching identity is a wrong thing, but that is what gives me confidence. Because if the question is not that, then what else? If not for binge, who would I be?
Who would you be?
I would be no one, because my life is my work is my purpose. But attaching self-worth is wrong. To say that if a work was not successful, am I necessarily a person without a worth? No. So I think self-worth attached है, कम हो रही है, वो गलत है। I don't think identity attach करना गलत है।
And what is the worth that you bring if not Binge Labs? What do you think?
I think I am good at just explaining things, and I think that's a great skill to have. I think just be able to think, just be able to think stuff that 99% of people cannot think, and to be able to put that in the right way to help people being better and to make revelations in their lives. I think that is who I am.
I think your worth is that you are a very good business partner, you are a very good leader, you are a very good educator, and that even if you take out of Binge Lab is going to remain the same.
This is my fourth agency. Binge is my not first agency. This is the first one which has reached somewhere. First three ones, I don't, and those partnerships did not work out. I don't say that those didn't work because they were bad. Our values did not align. So I think it's about alignment of values. So I don't think I'm a good business partner. I think I'm fortunate to get a business partner whose values align with mine. So that is how I think.
What is the value mean for you?
Our core business values. Let's say first one being money, right? Like let's say for example at Binge, we don't take advance from our clients. That's a very solid business value. And agency में the first thing people do is get advance. हमें लगता है यार, अगर आपने काम नहीं करा, पैसा मत लो, किसी का 1 रुपया मत लो, रात को नींद नहीं आती मुझे। एंड दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी एक्सेप्शनल थिंग, राइट? इंडस्ट्री में एवरीबडी टेक एडवांटेज। आई एम फॉर्चुनेट दैट दिव्य गॉट अलाइंड विद दैट। Similarly, second thing, we don't show off. You will not see us putting stories of कि oh we are a team of 80 people 100 people. हमारा सिंपल सा फिलोसफी है, सिर झुकाओ काम करो, काम होगा, लोग पहचानेंगे, जब जहाँ पहुँचना होगा लाइफ पहुँचा देगी. बट यू लुक एट पीपल राइट, दे शो ऑफ सो मच. होता नहीं है काम, पिक्चर डाल लेते हैं. घूमने गए कहीं पहुंचे नहीं कि फोटो डाल लेते हैं. खाना खाया नहीं कि पहले फोटो खींचेंगे. आई डोंट अलाइन विद दैट थॉट प्रोसेस. आई थिंक कमिंग बैक टू बिजनेस, आई थिंक काम करना इंपॉर्टेंट है, कर्म प्रधान बोलते हैं जिसको. एंड आई एम ग्लैड दैट दिव्य अलाइन विद दैट. ही वाज द सेम थिंग. भाई नहीं तो बोल रहा है तो सही बोल रहा है, हम काम करेंगे. हमने सिर्फ काम करा लीना, हमने सिर्फ काम, हमने कुछ नहीं करा. मतलब अगर मैं बता रहा हूँ, अगर किसी के 80 सालों की टीम होती है ना, लोग पता नहीं क्या क्या हल्ला कर देते हैं.
I
ये
know.
है, वी हैव अ बिग ऑफिस, वी डोंट डू एनीथिंग लाइक दैट. क्योंकि बहुत बड़ी जिंदगी है, बहुत कुछ करना है, हम बहुत छोटे हैं. सो दैट्स टू. एंड देन थर्डली आई थिंक जस्ट द बिलीफ दैट relationships goes beyond everything. So we over deliver to our clients a lot. We don't care. अभी client ने बोल दिया कि यार 5 रील्स एक्स्ट्रा कर लो यार, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, क्या करना है. हमारे रितेश ने मेरे को बड़ी अच्छी बात बोलते कि आर्यन 300 साल का सोचो, कि 300 साल के इम्पैक्ट के लिए आप बिजनेस बना रहे हो, तो आप जो करोगे क्या वो 300 साल के लिए मैटर करेगा क्या. तो अगर कोई क्लाइंट मेरे से 2 रील्स एक्स्ट्रा मांग रहा है तो दे देता हूँ. मतलब 300 साल में मेरे लिए वो 2 रील, मेरे लिए वो 20,000 रुपये मैटर थोड़ा ना करेंगे. तो आई थिंक दोज फंडामेंटल वैल्यूज. सो आई थिंक दैट is how I think. So that we got aligned with.
Do you think that your mindset is like this and like grounded is because of where you come from and what teachings you had from then?
Yes, 100%. I think everything a person is their upbringing and the environment. 100%. I agree. I think my parents in general, क्योंकि बनिया खानदान से भी आता हूँ, तो वैसे भी आदत है कि कम दिखाओ, कम करो.
Did you see a lot of other people have different value systems and was
Yeah,
that
yeah,
a
yeah.
change for
Yeah,
you?
yeah. Nothing has changed in me for sure. And people have different value systems, and I think to each their own. Because if it's working for them, it's fine. See, I don't think, Alina, anything is right or wrong. I think सबके अपने तरीके हैं, और भूखा तो कोई मरता नहीं है. तो अगर किसी के लिए कोई वैल्यू काम कर रही है तो ठीक है, कर ले. मतलब मेरी ये है, माई गोल इज हाउ डू आई गेट मोर पीपल ऑफ माई वैल्यूज, bring together, make an impact. But I don't necessarily think that right or wrong. I think values are values, and if I am telling that something is wrong, except when something is really wrong, when something is factually wrong, I think everything is a mindset as a consequence of who a person has been, based of their upbringing and anything.
Okay, tell me an ideal client you wish you had.
I have a lot of them. For someone like Arjun or Ritesh or Supriya, clients who have a strong purpose, clients who are amazing people who have a lot of experiences, clients who are fun to hang out with, clients who are open enough, clients who think long term. रितेश मेरे को बोलते हैं आर्यन मेरे को 10 साल में 1 मिलियन ला के दो. And they mean that. मतलब
Yeah.
they don't brag because they don't care. So I think that's it. I think I am blessed with ideal
Is
clients.
there somebody that you really want to work with that you are not working with right now?
I don't think necessarily someone popular, because there are a lot of my clients whom I didn't even know existed, and when they came to me, say, boss, you have so many insights. Like Radhika का बताता हूँ, Radhika पता, she's the top psychologist. She knows so much, and she was always hibernated. मेरे को referral नहीं मिल रहा, तो मैं पहचान भी नहीं पाता. तो I don't wish to work with someone. I think I wish to work with the right people. So whoever it is, I don't care.
Okay. Now tell me, to like end this conversation that we've had, like I understand your alignment, your value system, content also where we are and all. But in like the next 5 or 10 years, how should people evolve themselves? How will you evolve according to the times that we're living in this content creation world?
Yeah. So I think binge in general, we are going to be the best brand this country will ever see in the content space. I think we are going to make a lot more impact. We'll see a lot more education coming out from us. Of course, the team and all will go bigger. I think that's the baseline. I, as a person, I think I will, as I said, I think I will stop taking life more seriously. I will get more into the space where I am able to sit with the best people in the world and telling them how do they make more impact via their insights, and keeping my values intact, which is long-term thinking, which is first principle thinking, which is pattern recognition, which is the value of a purpose. And I think I'll just explore more of knowledge, just to get and understand more fundamental truths of life. That's it.
Thank you so much. What a great. I like that I divided it into two part, one part information and one part your journey and your story. So I hope you also enjoyed
No,
the
I
chat.
really like it. I think people ask me the same questions all the
Which is
time.
why I was like, I have to ask him questions that he has not answered
Yeah,
before,
no,
so that
this
it's
was good. These are the
valuable.
conversations I genuinely want, because तो कितनी बात कर लूं मैं रील्स की, तो होता है।
Reels ki.
नहीं,
Thank you so much for coming on the show today. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode. I hope you enjoyed. Tell us what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.